verses. In chapter 22, verse number 52, the Muslims, if you remember, they do their best to defend this. They say, oh, no, 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 no. Shaitan, he did not speak in the mouth of Muhammad. Open the interpretation, read it, you would die laughing. It says clearly that Muhammad, when he was reciting the Quran, Shaitan, he spoke in his mouth. So never did we send a messenger before thee, but he framed a desire. When he framed a desire, Satan, he throws some vanity into his desire. Okay, who is the prophet before Muhammad who received satanic verses? Name one for me. Name one for me. The story even says that Muhammad, when he recited satanic verses, he did not even notice. And he bowed down to the idols, and the pagan, they were happy, satisfied with him when he bowed down to the idols. And then later, the angel Jibreel, he came to Muhammad and he told him what you did. Muhammad, he said to him, did what? He said to him, don't you know that this is not me who gave you the Quran? And that will bring us to different level exposing Islam. And you know, I'm not going to make a statement. I'm going to show you what the Islamic scholars' interpretation is, because you know them. It doesn't matter what I say, they will say he's a liar. Anyone expose Islam, he's a liar. Anyone support Islam, he's good. This is the Muslim propaganda and agenda. They defend their God Muhammad no matter what you say. Alright. Read with me carefully. This is not my interpretation again. This is the official government website. Look like finally this website, they changed the host. And they are paying more money maybe. So the website is functioning all the time, which is wonderful. Before we have to try many times before we can have it open. So chapter 22, verse number 52, and this is one of the biggest Imam of Islam at Jalalain. This is the name of his book. We did not send before you a messenger or a Rasul, which means a messenger. This is a prophet has been commanded to deliver the message. Okay. And let us go down. But when he recited the scripture, Satan cast into his recitation what is not from the Quran. To his what? Recitation. Do you see, guys, it says his recitation? Not cast recitation, cast into his recitation. Do you see it? Let me zoom in so you can see it. The Muslims, especially those little kids who try to defend, they say, no, this is Shaitan. He spoke when he was speaking. And no, it says cast into his recitation. What he casted? Let us read together. You will see that Muhammad not only received satanic verses, he said those verses. When the prophet, during the assembly of men of Quraysh, after reciting the following verses from Surah Al-Najm, the Najm mean the stars, have you considered Allat and Al-Uzza? Allat and Al-Uzza is the three daughters of Allah, and Manat. Okay. And the third one, all right. Chapter 53, from 19 to 20. He added as a result of Shaitan casting to him into his tongue. You see, guys, this does it say his tongue? You see, the Abdul, they say, no, 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 not in his tongue. No, the prophet did not say satanic verses. No, 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 no. Satan, he spoke, and people thought the prophet, he spoke. Do you see it says his tongue? Do you see it? So what Satan he cast in his tongue? He cast satanic verses to worship and to ask the three daughters of Allah to intercede for the Muslims and for the Arab. And this is a clear proof that Muhammad is a fraud. How Allah, he allow even Satan to do such a thing? And look, by admitting that Shaitan, he was able to put satanic verses in the mouth of Muhammad, the Muslim admitted that Muhammad is not trustworthy, because how we knew that the verse which is in the front of us, where Allah is supposedly saying, I will delete the satanic verses, how we knew that this verse itself is not from Satan? You know what I mean? To make it simple for you, you have a waiter or a waitress who bring food in a restaurant. Before they bring the dish, they spit in it. And then you get this waiter busted. You saw him doing that. And now he promised you he will take it off. How we knew he will not do it again? How we knew that this verse is not made by the same person who put the satanic verses, Shaitan himself? Are you getting my point? As long as Satan was able to put verses from himself once, that means he can do it every day. It's very easy. And how Allah he protect his Quran after, not before. Now Muhammad, anytime he can go to speak, Shaitan, that's mean it's possible Shaitan, anytime Muhammad he speak, he can cast in his mouth. And Allah, the only way for him to fix it is doing what? To send him a guy, his name is Jibreel, look at his door later, Muhammad, this verse is not from me. That's it. It says that clearly. Correct? And why Satan will not do it again and again? Give me a reason. Are you thinking with me? I hope people are taking notes. You see, this kind of thinking, usually, not everybody analyze and not everybody see what I see. So what we are sharing with you is really, if you read it by yourself, you will not notice what I'm talking about. You will not get the same result. That's why I advise you to take notes. You see, what we do here, like investigating a crime. And this crime is hard to investigate because all the evidence is written by the criminal himself. You know what I mean? Speaking good about himself. The criminal himself, he's trying to make himself not guilty. So that will make it additional hard, because what is written from us in front of us is by those who worship this criminal. And they will never speak bad about him. Remember that. Those are not the Arab who they are against Muhammad. Those are the ones who worship Muhammad and they are willing to chop your head for his sake. So if those who want to chop my head for his sake are saying this, so what the enemy will say? Do you understand me? They just admitted that yes, Muhammad, he did receive satanic verses, and Shaitan, he spoke in the tongue of Muhammad. Now, if Shaitan, he spoke in the tongue of Muhammad, that means Muhammad in this moment, he is satanic prophet. Because if I speak the words of Satan, that make me Satan's spokesman. Do we agree? So here Muhammad became the spokesman of Shaitan. As simple as that. Shaitan, he did not use his tongue, he used the tongue of Muhammad. And as you see it in the screen. So Muhammad now is the spokesman of Shaitan, confirmed, documented, registered, with fingerprint, translated, published, recorded, reported by the Muhammadan. How we can trust this person anymore? And here this will take us back to the article of the funny Zakir Naik. Because Zakir Naik making an article saying that the Quran is preserved. Well, how the Quran can be preserved if the Quran itself saying that Shaitan he throw satanic verses in the Quran? That's mean this is a mission impossible. How many verses Shaitan he threw in the mouth of Muhammad during his lifetime? Do you know? Muhammad in this case, he got busted. He was a hypocrite. Those Arab around him, he want them to accept him. He thought nobody will notice. So suddenly he start speaking about worshipping Allat and Al-Uzza. And he bowed down to them, and all the Arab pagan, they bowed down with him. And now Muhammad, when the Muslim they heard this, that he did that, they start questioning his dignity. So now to retrain his spoiled honor, that he is already exposed and he is a false prophet, he said to them, oh, you know what happened? Ah, I forgot to tell you, shaitan throw it in my mouth. Jibreel. And Jibreel just now told me.